Today we're going to talk about the three different forms of linear equations, and if you remember, linear equations are straight lines, so when you graph them, they're going to be like that. They're not going to be curved or anything like that. They can be straight up and down, straight across, diagonal, all sorts of things, but they have to be a straight line. The three forms, this one you probably remember from last year, the slope-intercept form. And then there's also point slope and standard, which we kind of talked about the other day when we were using intercepts to graph. Let's talk about slope-intercept form first. Let me zoom in here. So slope-intercept form, this is y equals mx plus b. And that is where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. And the y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis, and I'll show you that on a graph here in a little bit. It says write an equation given a slope of -2 and a y-intercept of 5. So we're just plugging in the -2 for the m and the 5 for the b. So y equals -2x plus b. Just kidding. 5. Sorry, it's early still. So that should be 5. And that's all you do on that one. So let's look at number 2. Write an equation given a slope of -3/4 and a y-intercept of -2. So y equals -3/4 x. You could put plus -2 or you could put -2. Okay, and we will talk about graphing these later on, probably tomorrow I'm thinking. Point slope. This is one you probably haven't seen before unless you did Algebra 1 last year, but it's y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. Okay, so we already know that m is the slope. Anytime you see m, that's going to be slope. Okay, and y sub 1 is just going to be the y in the point that we're given, like down here. And x sub 1 will be the x in the point that we're given. So now let's plug it in. So this y and this x just stay the same. Everything else you'll have to substitute in for. So that would be y minus, and then the y is 4, equals, m is the slope. Here's the slope, so 1/2. Inside parentheses, put x minus, and it's -2. But really that's +2, right? Because it's minus a negative. So it's really y minus 4 equals 1/2 x plus 2. Okay, let's do another one. Y minus, and then the y is a -9, so that's minus -9, which is really +9, equals 3/2 x minus 3. And if you don't see where I'm getting these numbers from, guys, please raise your hand and call me over. I can help. Okay, and the last form is standard form. And hopefully you remember that it is ax plus by equals c, and the a, b, and c should all be capitalized. And notice over here, a must be positive. And you'll see one here in a second where it's not positive, and I'll show you what to do. Okay, so step 1. Step 1, I'm going to have to write this over here because these notes are kind of set up funny. Step 1 is find the slope. And that would be the y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. And step 2, use first point and slope, plug in to point slope form, and simplify. Okay, so step 1, find the slope. So that would be 0 minus 1 over 3 minus 2. 0 minus 1 is negative 1, 3 minus 2 is 1. So that just simplifies to negative 1. I'm going to take that slope, and I'm going to take the first point and plug it in to point slope form, which is what we just did up here. So it would be y minus 1 equals negative 1 times x minus 2. And I got that from this formula right here. Okay, now we need to simplify it to get the x and the y on the same side. So I'm going to distribute the negative 1 to get y minus 1 equals negative x plus 2. I'm going to add the x to both sides, and in the same step, I'm going to add 1 to get rid of that. So that gives me x plus y on the left side, and then 2 plus 1 is 3. Yeah, the standard form one is the most complicated one that you'll have to do. Okay, let's look at another one. I'm going to find the slope first. So m equals 16 minus 4 over 12 minus 6, which is 12 over 6, and that simplifies to 2. I'm going to use the first point. So y minus 4 equals 2 times x minus 6. Distribute the 2. Y minus 4 equals 2x minus 12. Subtract 2x. Add 4. And you can do those in 2 separate steps. It's just I'm kind of limited on space. And well, you are too, since you're taking the same notes. So that's why I'm doing it. And then negative 12 plus 4 is negative 8. And I have a negative a, and remember up here it said a must be positive. So when that happens, you multiply the whole thing by negative 1. So negative 2x times negative 1 is a positive 2x. Y times negative 1 is a negative y. Negative 8 times negative 1 is a positive 8. And we can't have a negative a just because it's not proper. That's pretty much the only reason. Okay, so that's the first half of the notes. On the back, we need to do just a few more examples. Okay, so it says write an equation in all 3 forms according to the graph. So first off, we need to find the intercepts and the slope. So the intercepts, let's see, this is the x-intercept. So x-intercept is negative 2, 0. The y-intercept is 0, 4. The slope, I would just do, let's see, 4 minus 0 over 0 minus negative 2, which is really plus 2. So 4 minus 0 is 4, 0 plus 2 is 2, that simplifies to 2. You could also get the slope from counting up and over. If you count up and over, you get 4 over 2, which reduces to 2. So 2 over 1 if you did it that way. Okay, so for slope-intercept, this one's easy because I can just plug in the slope and the y-intercept. So y equals, slope is 2, so 2x plus the y-intercept is 0, 4, but in this case it's just 4 because I want to know what the y is there. Okay, so that's slope-intercept form. For standard form, all I need to do is subtract the 2x and move it over to the other side. So I'll show you what I mean. So I have y equals 2x plus 4. To get x and y on the same side, I'm going to subtract 2x. I get negative 2x plus y equals 4. I can't have that negative a there, so I multiply the whole thing by negative 1. That gets me 2x minus y equals negative 4. And for point slope, I am going to use, you can use either of the intercepts, but I'm actually going to use one that doesn't have 0 on it just because it looks weird with a 0. I'm going to use this point right here. And that point is negative 1, 2. Now when you take a test on this, there will be multiple answers for this, like the point slope, depending on which point you use. So don't worry about that. So now I have y minus 2 equals, the slope was 2, times x minus negative 1 is really plus 1. Okay, that is it for your notes for today. Your assignment is attached to your notes, and I will be posting the answer key up on Schoology as well because some of it can be pretty tricky. And please ask questions if you have any.